Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Detroit ready to cheer on their Pistons in this interconference matchup. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah. They lost both of the matchups in this, like to change that now.
And in their two matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Exactly. I mean, when you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. What a big moment here.
Sind wir aber Schlimmsten.
Of the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
What the fuck? Oh. This is the how I play, right?
It's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid in anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was no question whether he would stay another year in college. It really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. He's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school. He could be on the NBA clock.
The big man, Tolliver and Drummond. Jody Meeks out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Now, here's Burks. After the miss from Reggie Jackson, and they call him
Marvel. Okay, Vante.
And you look at Meeks, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Now here's Drummond. It's stolen by Gobert. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way.
That's really how they're going to get back.
Okay. Avanti second.
Tough defense, force some turnover, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his third season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage.
No, más que mala.
A strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the three by Detroit. Hayward against Harris. From 11 feet away, shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the star that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here is Hayward, following the score by Reggie Jackson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Meeks can't hit.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Shot blocked.
Jackson with it.
Tira la giocata inside.
To the middle. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
La giocata inside. Una vsede.
Already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing.
One defense.
They are getting to the middle of the floor way too
A different look here for Detroit. Morris comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jody Meeks. Max checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 15.
And we all know Utah is a very young team. Last year, only the 76ers were younger. Still very competitive, given the age and the lack of experience.
Changing it up here.
Sind wir aber bei mir 6.
The first half up pretty.
Alter. 11.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big mark. So for the Pistons, Morris is checked in for Tolliver. And it's Jody Meeks in for Caldwell Pope. So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Trey Burke is out there with Freak. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Drummond missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And that one's good. Burke.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Harris kicks to Meeks. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Reggie Jackson had made some noise about wanting a big contract to be moved last year. Ultimately, he was traded to Detroit.
Yep, Kevin traded from the Thunder to the Pistons, and it actually happened on deadline day.
And if you go back, remember Jackson struggled with the Pistons last year as well. So the team went on a losing streak as soon as he got there.
Johnson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Then for the Jazz, Alec Burks checked in for Hayward. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Burke. Freak sets a screen for Burks.
די, זה לא. זה לא. הם חרו, זה לא.
Yeah, you gotta make sure your feet are set when you set those screens.
זה לא.
They're gonna call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Detroit. Reggie Bullock comes in for Meeks. Utah also making some changes if he comes in for Gobert. And it's Trevor Booker in for Derek Favors.
And Jackson will look for a fresh start this season. I mean, hard to play with all the drama and questions going in your head about pending free agency.
To the left side wing.
לא.
Johnson, the pass to Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. The Jazz have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Passes to Withey. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, last season, the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for their 6th consecutive season. They're making progress, but as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
אוקיי. אנחנו מפסידים את זה, על בטוח. נו, אבל למה?
Now, Freak.
לא.
The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Contavious Caldwell Pope is out there with Jody Meeks, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
לא, לא.
Bangs home
או!
Ingles has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the
בי
Jazz.
מינוס זה דווקא טוב, להתחלה.
Most people forget that the Pistons did make the playoffs for 8 straight years before this current drought. It's been a long rebuild process for them recently, but I think they're making progress and moving in the right direction.
Caldwell Pope wishes to Drummond.
איפה הוא?
Down with both hands.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And Freak throws it down. And what a feeling it's got to be for this young player is that last bucket represents the first official score in the NBA from Freak.
You gotta be happy for him. I mean, that's a great way to open up his NBA scoring account.
Well, everybody is happy to see him put the first points of his career on the board. Coaches, fans, teammates, everybody.
And for the Pistons, they seem to have a direction and plan now that just wasn't the case before. It won't be easy to get back into the postseason, but I really feel like they are on the right path.
The pass to Meeks. To the paint, reverses, and there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Jazz have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Gobert, the screen. There's a good screen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Hood. Now the dish to Freak. Detroit with the rebound. Tolliver's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance.
יש להם.
Strong rebound, and it's certainly
יש להם איזה
been
סטאר.
at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Favors attacking. Freak. Nice pass. Led him to the rack. Purple.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Pistons leading by 23. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Tolliver kicks to Harris. An amazing finish with the hand right in his face.
70.
Jazz have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And again, another basket there from Freak. Freak's got 8 points in the quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Meeks passes to Harris. Here is Tolliver. Back to Harris. Feeds it to Meeks. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Freak kicks to Gobert. The feed to Ingles. Gobert, the screen. Good. Dishes to Freak. No good.
Die!
The Pistons have gone
Not
5 of
just
6
no,
to start the
it's
fourth quarter on a roll. Drummond the screen. Meeks with it. Out defended by Freak. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope.
Oh no!
Another three for Detroit.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Utah shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Freak. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
Usually if he gets
خلاص
the
انت inside خلاص.
it into points. Defense stood tall there.
Ah, c'était one block, one steal. C'est un côté d'une que c'est. Machin. يلا نروح المكان.
Steph Curry and the Warriors, man. Looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. You can't let that distract you. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Orioles. Just want to miss time. Nah.
On the guard line, wearing number 3 and 6.
The Utah
Balance
Jazz
of the
have
song.
a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to
Well on, I love.
Energy Solutions Arena here in
I love.
And Freak subbed in for Trey Burke. And then for Golden State, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Utah had a great home court advantage last year here. This crowd knows how to get into an opponent's head.
Kevin, that they do. It's a big part of why the Jazz were able to eke out over 500 last season at home. Ended up 21-20 by winning 4 of their last 5 home games.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Ezeli in at the foul. A 3 from Barnes. And he gets it to go.
كشيت
Barnes
نقدر.
has got 6 points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Brad. And you know, with Utah's play at home, they played in a very jazzy way. Oh, no pun intended. And by that, I mean grinding it out. They were really strong on the glass as they were second in the league in rebounding differential at home.
And it's Green missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And Utah being so good at home is one reason why they've been so competitive for the majority of their seasons. After last year, they became the only team not to lose 60 games in a season.
Favors. There's the dish to Freak. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Freak's got 5 points so far. Warriors leading by 5. Right side Curry. Ezeli dishes to Thompson. 55 seconds left to play here in the first. And that one's good.
Well, that's one way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Freak. The Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Hayward kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Burks. The pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And it's Freak missing. Curry kicks to Ezeli. Nobody near Barnes. And Derek Favors, known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on development.
Yeah, I just want to get better. I just want to.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the and the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogles. Draymond Green comes in for Maurice States. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBucket.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot, manning the middle. That one goes. Count it. And it's 7 points for Freak.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
No good from Booker.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Whatever
their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And
yeah! Pass leading to foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
About
Kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill.
yeah, come on.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
and really the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint,
And one.
The best ever.
And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Curry attacking. There's the bucket. Good.
Not necessary.
7 points here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really
strong quarter.
Here's Hood, covered by Barnes. They set the pick. And stolen by Barnes.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Curry
Yeah.
is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Inside. And it goes
Yes. Got out of
touched by Green.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Die!
By Green. On the wing. No good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss
Wow, mukhang ako magaling.
First half comes.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson.
Nerede na makikili? Teka. Siya. Ayun eh, sa second.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half.
Actually, I'll take... Okay.
Spates comes in for Green, and it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Freak in at shooting guard. Down low, it's Hayward and Favors. Then there's Alec Burks. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And Hayward gets it to go.
Boy, I tell you, I thought the Jazz
Nel
had
B
a good
minus.
last season.
That's it.
Looked much tougher than before. A big part of that is how Coach Quinn Snyder helped the team grow. I mean, he looked like a perfect fit in his first year with the franchise.
Outside Curry. Pass to Ezeli. Off the screen. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the
That's
glass
him.
has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
You were mentioning the Jazz, and they grew last year under Coach Quinn Snyder in his first year. You know, Greg, he did the same thing with teams when he was a coach in the D-League.
That's a great point, Kevin. And beyond the growth that the Jazz showed, I think everyone in Utah was pleased with the style of play. I mean, Coach Snyder's got the team back to playing hard defense and really grinding out wins.
Just 3 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract in Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Freak kicks to Gobert. Freak sets a screen for Gobert. Pass to Burks. In the corner, it's Freak. And the rejection by Ezeli.
Hey, the boss.
Outside Curry. Dishes to Thompson. And Hayward with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Curry passes to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And thanks again for joining us.
Easy. Okay.
Then for the Warriors, Farajao comes in for Thompson. And it's Festus Ezeli in for Steph Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Ezeli is out there with Anderson Farajao. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Bogut in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Ezeli. The shot is off. The Jazz go the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to
Ma to se.
Really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
A different look for Utah. Withey's checked in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Golden State also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. And Curry subbed in for Ezeli. Kicks it to Withey. Feeds it to Mann.
And in the past, the NBA had the All-Star break for just an extended weekend. They gave the players a full week off. It seemed to be received positively by everyone. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Jazz.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a huge advantage. The free throw game always
Yes!
in terms of who wins and loses.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
In what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Warriors.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Gordon Hayward. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody
bad selection.
From dropping it in.
Yalla, nonsense.
Left side Curry. Green dishes to Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Good shot defense.
Serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's the screen. And so it's easily grab it.
Oh, coach. Leave.
Derek, your defensive pressure took its toll on
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Gordon Hayward. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan.
Shaquille O'Neal. Rockstein. Marco, ¿es tú?
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and Horace on the court in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the show. Figuring that gunmetal and graphite exteriors of this car. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood.
Yeah, living the dream. I had pandemonium, but we both come back around the way real proud of it.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I checked stock.
أنا كوكي شمال
Tell you about this.
أنا كوك بوم 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 Thunder. inside. היי, אני חייב, פליימייקר, לא יכול רק אחד. ריבאונדר, בכלל זה נכון. הנה פליימייקר. זהו. יאללה. Wait for a second.
You got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting them down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. Sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
Kevin Durant. וואי אחי. יאללה. בוא נראה אם אני רואה שמש בעברית. מה קורה לה?
Take charge at Energy Solutions Arena here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're going to bring it to you live. The Utah Jazz coming to this one following a loss to the New York Knicks.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtuous.
Russell Westbrook.
And Freak subbed in for Hood. And
Dixon.
for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Roberson.
Ah!
City right now.
Okay, shit.
Westbrook out there with Payne. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Collison in at the 4 slot. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth
for
most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Move the shooting guard. Oh no.
The first time they did make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful they've been of late.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Goes back up. And the shot is good.
They have got to put a body on it because otherwise
they're
not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
The pass to Payne.
מה זה כל כך הרבה?
Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nato, he's covered by Westbrook. Favors with a screen on Westbrook. To the middle, tipped away, stolen by Kanter. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And it's good. Fought through contact, it's the shot. Go to the free throw line.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him, Greg. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal of his opponent is really something to watch.
Kanter kicks to Waiters. Oklahoma City moving it around.
Head block decision.
44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Got a piece of it.
Yes, block. תביא לי כבר.
Nato He's covered by Westbrook.
לא, לא, זה יותר
With the
נורא.
screen, Burks. The timely screen gave Burks has got 6 points.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their
אבל איך אתה רוצה? הם חזקים.
today.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
אתם רציניים שאני סנטר?
They're a step slow today.
To the middle, there's Freak. No good. Excellent D from Cantor. Raiders on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back.
אז בוא תעביר אותי.
And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Withy. Burks comes in for Gordon Hayward. Shelvin Max checked in for Hood, and Freak subbed in for Burke. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne.
Yes,
So
pass to
Oklahoma City
assist.
right now. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Nick Collison out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Pass to Collison. Dishes it to Waiters. There's a screen by Cantor. The wide open look for Durant. The three-pointer no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after
Give me.
those 2 in the first quarter. Well, last season the Jazz ended up third in the Northwest, but they had to be happy about that finish after coming in last in 2014. I really thought it was a much better overall season for them last season.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as
Shooting.
Oklahoma City retains possession.
רוצים שאני על דורנט.
1:57 left in the first half. Cantor, the pass to Durant. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
מה אחי?
He's got 4 points now in the quarter. And for the Jazz in their own division last year, they went 9-7, Greg, against the rest of the Northwest.
Yeah, it's been a while since the Jazz have won the division. They got those back-to-back titles back in 07 and 08. But if they keep improving, Kevin, the way they did a season
Good
ago,
spacing.
they'll be back on top soon enough.
And it's time for an injury report.
He relayed to me that he strained his abdomen, an injury that has him in a lot of pain right now. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
And Cantor drops them both.
Yeah, and a big year for Ennis Cantor last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. There's Freak.
די!
And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season. Clark averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Feeds to Freak. An amazing
Yes.
finish with a hand right in his face.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Favors sets
תביא לי,
it
תביא לי.
to Burks. Can't make good off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
מבפר אחלה. הם חזקים. חזקים רצח. המתן שלי מנוטלה.
second half beginning in just a moment.
טוב.
Jeff Withy, he's checked
Shooting
in for
guard,
Rudy
למה?
Gobert. Burks comes in for Gordon Hayward.
Take smart
Burks
shot,
checked
okay.
in for Rodney Hood, and it's Burke in for Mack. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Freak in at shooting guard. Withy is out there with Favors. Then there's Trey Burke. And it's Burks in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Freak. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Freak sets a screen for Burks. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Favors with the screen. Pass to Freak. Pocket 6. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ball.
No!
And here's Payne. 9 points in the game so far. It's tipped. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball. And in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here.
Let's take a block.
Get your take on the scoring social for the Thunder.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they continued to bury the jump shot.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really
תחשוב.
show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin,
Yes.
the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness.
זה לא משחק טוב בשבילי.
Positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
And Favors kicks to Burks. There's the dish to Freak. Pass to Burks. Pocket 6. And there's the feed to Freak. And it's off
Damn!
from point range.
מה אתם רוצים?
Huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Kanter with it. Now defended by Gobert. Payne gets a wide open look. Had the space there, but it's offline.
נו, רוצה כבר.
Jazz trail by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Gobert, the screen. Burks dishes to Freak. Puts up a 3.
נו, כבר!
And
בית שוט של אקסן, צודק.
Roberson's got
לא,
a 7th rebound of the game
לא.
with the last one.
אני עליו, לא, אני לא עליו, אני על
Now
דורנט,
here's
לא.
Payne, guarded close.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there.
Blocking foul!
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Thunder have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid.
Steven Adams, he's jacked in
Yeah.
for Dion Waiters. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. So for Oklahoma City right now, Kanter is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Durant is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ibaka.
זה לא טרנט.
And the officials
מה קשור? שמאל.
On the illegal screen.
Go along with it, Greg. I mean,
טוב, אז אני כאילו ממש בהגנה.
Roberson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Robertson. Screened by Ibaka. Favors brings the double. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. It's Durant on the wing. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Outside Favors. At the elbow, it's Freak. Baseline J on the way.
די! זה לא משחק טוב. ממש לא משחק טוב. בשבילי.
For the effort.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
באמת אתה מוסר לי?
say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Here's Freak.
לא, כבר!
only color I care about is green. Money. We've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills. And we made $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's lemonade.
Total. Amici, Miani.
We got James Harden and Matt Beard to do. This guy's relentless. We know he's gonna attack the basket all night long. So I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be there.
Why am I good? Why is it my good? Yo, get better.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz, Energy Solutions Arena. This game will wrap up
the... Patrick Belvalari
comes in for Michael Beasley, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. Taking a look at the Rockets, Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Brewer is out there with Jones, and it's Moniunas in at the center position. Freak kicks to Mack. Favors with the screen. Mack the pass to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Favors has got his second bucket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession. And guys, Shelvin Mack, strong, good jump shot. More importantly, knows his role. Hasn't started that many games in his career, but maximizes his minutes when he's on the floor.
And Booker kicks to Favors.
What the fuck now?
Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Houston. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have
Dai, ma quelli là dai.
Are on the road. That depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. regardless of who was out there on the floor.
Yeah.
They got it done, and that has to make you feel good as a group.
So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to Memphis.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL. You got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
So here's Burks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Beverly kicks to Moniunas. That's good. Moniunas has got hit. And here's Freak from deep. Can't get it to go. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team. Ariza might as well be described. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alec Burks comes in for Booker. Shelvin Max checked in for Hood. And Freak subbed in for Burke. Down low, it's Hayward and Favors. Shelvin Max is out there with Freak. Look at that.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Houston with it. They lead by 4. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
That bucket in no time at all. And that's now 9 points for Gordon Hayward. Harden outside, stolen. Burks kicks to Mack. Oh, that's blocked. He had 16 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboard, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Favors dishes to Mack. Hayward with a screen for Burks. Shot clock at 6. There's Freak.
Not a
block officially. It might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here. Look at that.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Utah has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Matt. He hasn't yet put up one. Kicks to Freak. Takes a 3.
No!
That's good.
Yes!
And the Jazz lead by 1.
Yes, so.
Yes, I have Josh Smith, and Josh.
We have a close ball game on our hands.
Done.
Now Brewer Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Taking a look at the Rockets.
רק עכשיו נכנסתי כבר נרד לי.
Then it's Harden, and it's Brewer in at the 2.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agents the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been.
די, אנחנו אפסים. אנחנו... על מי אני? הם מחליפים לי זה, מחליפים לי...
Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Back to Gobert, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such defense is what drives him.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when the office makes no qualms about players are simply just assets, it can be hard to
Rockets trail.
רוצה גם להתחיל את המייטים.
Ariza gets to Brewer. He feeds it to Harden. And by Jones, Ariza has the open look. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
תביא לי כבר! תביא לי! תביא לי! תביא לי! No.
Brewer passes to Moniunas. Wants to get it to Ariza and does. To tie. Now here's Harden. 13 points in the game. And there's the slam.
Nice!
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
די, לא רוצה לשחק.
איפה המתנים? בבית הזה, למה אין מתנים?
אין, מה?
אין מתנים, אין. כל המתנים בבית.
Gente, costa lá e mandou.
מי זה מישהו?
מישהו.
מי זה מישהו?
אין הכל זה זיוף. לא יש פה מפעל, ממש פה זה...
אוקיי, ביי חברים. תראה